Hi everyone, I hope you are doing very well. In the previous class, we have discussed about exception handling and how to raise an exception in Python. Today we will discuss the finally keyword in Python. So let us see what is finally keyword. The finally keyword is executed every time whenever an exception is occurred or it is not occurred. So every time it will execute. Let's try through these examples. Let me go to the Visual Studio Code. So here you can see we are dividing 5 by 0 and storing it in k and then printing the value of k. This is inside the try except block, and we are handling here 0 division error. That means if any number is divided by 0, it will throw an exception and it will throw 0 division exception. We are declaring the 0 division exception here, and when the exception is uh, raised, so it will then print can't divide by 0. And here comes the finally. After try, then except, then it comes the finally keyword. And in the finally keyword, this will print this block is always executed. So whether an exception is occurred or not, the finally block is always executed. Let's try to run this code first. So here you can see can't divide by 0 and this block is always executed. Now let's see if I divide this by 1. So in this case, the divisor is not 0. So that means 0 division error will not be executed. So this except block will not execute, but the finally block will always be executed. Let us run the, this example and see what is the output. So here you can see value of 5 is printed here, and this is not executed. That means exception block is not executed because there is no exception is raised. And the final block is executed. In this time, the exception is not raised, so, even though the final block is executed. So this is the utility of the finally block. If we want some statements or some activity to be executed every time, whether an exception is occurred or not, in that case, we will use the finally block. Let's go through some more example. Okay, let me run this code. So in this program, what is happening here? Let me go to the top. So here we have declared a function perform underscore operation, and the parameter is divisor. Inside this function, we have a try except block. We are handling the zero division error. That means if divisor is 0, so the same thing is happening, but here we are passing the value of the divisor. And if it is 0, then zero division error will exception will be occurred, and it will then return division by error. Final block will always executed. Here we are calling the function this perform underscore operation. We are passing the parameter as 5, let's say, and storing the output in the output variable. And we are then printing the value of the output. Okay, so here we are passing through parameters. The value of the divisor is will be passed to the parameters. Let's run this code. So in this case, the value of divisor is 5. Now 10 divided by 5, that will be 2. Result will be 2. So that means exception is not raised here. So this block will not execute. Zero division error, exception will not be executed. And finally is executed because even finally will execute even if exception is occurred or not. So in this case, exception is not occurred. So finally is executed, try, block all executed. So this statement will be printed. And since we are storing the result in the output, so output is it has returned the result as 2. So it will be stored output value will be 2. And after that it will print output after perform division is 5, 2. So that will be printed here. Let me give the divisor as 0 and let's see what is the output. Let me run the code. So here what you can see, we have passed the divisor as 0. So 10 divided by 0, it will throw an exception. So it will not return the result here. It will go to the except part and it will return division by 0. So in the output, what will be stored? Division by 0 will be stored. And this finally block will always execute it. So what is the final output will be uh, inside the output. Final output will be try block executed successfully. So this is printed, and after this we are printing the value of the output. Output after performed division is the value of output is this division by 0. So it has printed division by 0. So I hope you are able to understand the concepts of finally block. If you have any query or doubt, please do post in the comment section. Also, please do like, share, and subscribe my channel so that it will give me motivation to bring more such videos. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching my video. Thanks a lot.